There you go. Oh,
Oh, hey.
wow.
Man, ooh,
Once again, you have to,
look at
like,
you.
honor me with this stupid carpet, and I can't walk through it.
What you got in here, my friend? What you got
That's
in
funny.
here?
Just some
Okay.
boring nothing books.
They're gonna get
Hello!
Hey!
seated, and,
We just saw this armor is a mess, man. I don't. Hello.
Oh, wow,
Ooh.
nice. You cleaned up.
Oh yeah, I figured, you know, I was a little tired of being in my generic garb.
That's fair. Well,
I have now creeped out. Okay.
the embassy's mostly done, and it should be,
It looks awesome in here.
yeah.
It's
Thanks.
good.
Real
Amazing
quick.
work, as always.
So, we've brought the Gateways and Reinforced Shrines book just in case they need proof, and Cal's also brought the book with the other notes and coordinates and stuff.
Yeah, I have my own notes. I also have his original testimony here.
Okay.
That's so. I
In
assume
in case you would like to look over these two, just so you can also clear showing these in case necessary. But we figured
So-
the others probably not.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm used to like having to talk over them from earlier. My brain's still in that mode.
That's good.
But I was also going to mention, like, especially since it's in his testimony, I was going to mention how he clearly knows about these crystals and similar things from his world. So he's obviously holding on to more than he knows, because if he knows all this, then there's got to be more.
Yeah. Well, he's locked up, so I checked earlier. He's still in the cell.
Good.
Yeah.
So, my thing is this. So, we need to figure out what we're gonna tell them today, like right now. Because I'm not gonna say that we have all the books. I just want to mention that if we found books, it's gonna be those two, and that we've been looking around for more. We want to have the information in order to, like, figure out like a timeline of events so that we can keep people away from it and not kill him because
Yeah.
I guess they think that, but
I mean, you did
not
say
so
that
that
on the
we want to
mountain.
protect people and have a like general like storyline and consensus once we have all the books that we can find, and then help people like understand it because
Right.
we don't want it to fall into the wrong hands and whatever. So, which that's the truth. Like that's what we've been trying to do. We're not trying to kill the dude.
Yeah, we're trying to. I mean, I feel like this has always been our goal: gather information, keep people safe. Because if we don't know what's going on, then how can we prevent it?
Yeah.
I think is pretty valid. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we spoke to Celine majorly about it, I think she agreed on that.
Yeah.
She was very uneasy about us locking him up, but I do think she agreed with us about that.
Maybe
I
she's
think
changed
it
her
was
mind.
much better of a solution than killing him.
Right. Well,
At
no,
least for
'cause
now. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure. You, Faye,
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know. You see him down the mountain. You were ready. You mentioned it and everything.
That was a joke.
I don't know.
I-
Celine might not have known that.
Yeah, which I plan to clarify that. Trust me. No,
Though I'm sure
that-
Jordan was serious about pushing him off the cliff.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I wanted to.
because that's his job.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but
It was, well, in my mind, it was lock him up, put him in the door, or throw him off a cliff. So we went with the least extreme
I
of
fear
those.
The door would have made it worse potentially, especially if
Yeah.
that was him down there.
maybe. But yeah,
That was another thing.
good to
He
go.
seemed like he was saying he was unconscious around the time that we would have been down there.
wait, yeah,
We never talked
yeah,
about that.
You,
He could just
That
be
is-
spewing bullshit, but
That's a good point. I mean, he said, yeah, he would say he was what, asleep at the shrine.
yeah, he said his
So-
sleeping
Yeah.
bag. He almost got hit by a rock or stone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was at the top of the shrine that fell.
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like that's too much of a coincidence for us to have potentially seen him
Right.
or a
Yeah.
version of him there, and then suddenly he was asleep during the time that I don't know. I feel like maybe some sort of I don't know. I'm not fully familiar with the laws of magic, but some sort of multiple personality disorder mixed with a weird magic or something. It has to be
There's
something.
definitely-
It's too there's too many coincidences.
Yeah.
There's something more than just him. We all know that. But let's head there because we're already kind of late.
Fashionably late, of course.
Well,
I mean, look at me.
you are.
I mean,
I'm not. I can put on my special armor, but that's it.
be my guest. I'm probably gonna put my armor back on just to not get wet.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay,
wearing
I'll
mine.
I'll take it off when we get in there. Jordan, don't worry, my friend. I brought chocolate pie.
Oh. I think they are providing
Want
food
that.
at this event, actually. Yeah, this
They are,
I
but-
didn't.
Well, where I come from, it's kind of rude not to bring food to a big dinner you're invited to.
Gosh, dude.
I have apples.
It's good enough.
Yeah, they've been changing a bit around here, actually.
Yeah,
Lots
this
of
is the
construction going
lighthouse.
on.
Or greenhouse. Not
Greenhouse,
lighthouse.
yeah.
Why did
Is
I...
it in Celine's place, or where are we going?
We're going to
Yeah,
Celine's, yeah.
this is Celine.
I wasn't sure where the dinner was actually held.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
in
okay.
Celine's place.
Be prepared. There's a lot of people here.
Bring the doorbell.
Alright, we're here.
That was a really good salad.
Why did
Well-
you open the door and then click on the
Sorry.
I would like to request that everyone doesn't
Hello.
wear their armor
Welcome.
for this.
Trust
This is
me,
a
it was
formal
only
dinner
for
after
the,
all.
It was only for the rain.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and
Hello.
All right. Well, I've started everyone out with some
Well.
drinks and salad. If you guys would like to sit down, I did make place seatings for you guys.
wait, Celine,
Please.
wasn't no weapons also?
Oh yeah, no weapons out either.
Yeah, you
Had a
have
good
two on
time.
your back.
I do. Yeah. That was my axe and pickaxe.
My friends, I
still
brought
hit
chocolate
Hello.
pie.
Oh, thank
I
you.
brought apple pie.
Oh, the pie
Over
guy.
here, I'll put a nice big roast that I made.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, I do have bowls for everyone, so I'll be able to get everyone their bowls. So here's your bowl,
Oh,
and your bowl,
my, oh,
and your bowl,
my
and your
vodka.
and your bowl.
You shift right click it, boss.
Yeah, thank you.
Where did you put it?
Yours.
On the ceiling.
On the seal.
That's alright.
That's impressive.
Thank you for the bowl.
Would you guys like some salad?
That is some
That's an
strong
appetizer?
vodka. It's very filling.
Sure.
Oh, Kelsey, I didn't even see you. Hello, my friend.
Hello, lad.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can't really see me. The bowl
Oh, I can see
is
you.
one
Oh my
thing.
god.
Oh darn, missed opportunity.
I'm sure
We should
you're
have
gonna
had
be
you. We should have had you
can't
back in
see
your
you at
original
all.
spot.
and then there's also these.
Oh yeah, we also have for drink options. I have like all the different wine that I've made and cider, and we've also, courtesy of Kelsey, have vodka and apple cider, and we also have melon juice.
Oh,
If
yeah.
anybody would like a drink.
I'll take
The
one.
Oh,
wine
okay.
wine options are Sunkissed, Skull, Clark, kelp cider, cherry wine, apple wine, regular cider, and red wine. If
We
anybody
might
would
need
like
some
both.
knives over here for the
I'll
for
take
the
red. I'll
pies.
take the red wine.
Red wine? Okay.
Yep.
I got given cider. I wanted wine.
Anybody else want something before I sit down?
We need knives for the pies, I believe.
Oh. Well, that's dessert. We'll have that last.
Okay.
All right.
Hey. Everyone's
Everybody-
seated. I think Faye had something to say.
Yes. So, before
All right, everyone, welcome to this little dinner party that I've put together. I'm glad that you're all here. As you all know, there is something that is going on, and I think some of us want answers. So, I think it's a good idea for us all to talk about this and kind of get a hold of, like, a basic or not basic gist of the situation. Just a knowing of what's going on. If anybody wants, like, more food or anything, just let me know and I'll go grab it.
Do we want to start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Very beginning, like when I met you guys?
Yeah, it's
We're going that
probably
far
best
back,
to
huh?
do a bit of a recap for the people who don't know.
And I guess an introduction of how we all met each other, I guess. Like,
Okay.
you know.
And I guess a
This
proper
is-
introduction too.
Like,
me.
Okay.
the proper. Yeah, we could
'Cause I
all
don't-
introduce ourselves. Well, I guess I'll go first. As you all know, I am Celine. This is my house. Welcome. I'm glad you're all here. We can go around the table going left.
As some of you know, some of you don't, I'm Sir Folk Smith. An elf, I'm a paladin. I live here as well.
Hi. I'm Misty. I work mostly in the farms, and I live in the basement. Nice to meet you all.
I'm Kaya. I have met y'all, not directly. Y'all have probably seen me, and I have seen you, but we haven't properly been introduced. And hi. Nice to finally sit down and talk.
Oh, sorry, am I next? I'm a little
Yeah.
spaced up. Hello, my name is Robert, and I am here. A little tired, I apologize. You can go.
Well, I think most people know who I am at this point, but I'm Kelsey. I hope you can all see me over the chicken and the pumpkins and, well, this tankard of beer and this dish. Over
I
here
can't see
at this
you
end.
At all. I can't see
Okay,
you
well,
at all.
as long as you can hear me, that's fine. I think that's really all I have to say on that front.
Maybe
I've
it
met
would be a
most.
good idea if you adjusted your chair over to the side.
I'll just stand on on the tankard like this. How about
We
that?
need like a
Alrighty.
book for him to sit on or something.
I can go grab one.
He
I already
has
have a high
custom
chair, lad.
seat.
Please.
Oh, I apologize, my friend. I'm only trying to.
The
Well,
littles
anyway,
have
that's
a
all
high
I
chair.
have. Oh, that's all I have to say.
I am
Alright.
Yarn
Sorry.
Hefne Svartvold, but people just mostly call me Yarn. There's not much else to talk about.
I guess I'm next. A lot of you do know me, or at least have heard of me. Hello, I'm Calypso, but please, you can just call me Cal. I'm sort of the local archaeologist, explorer, researcher around here, and that's about it, yeah.
I'm Jordan, and I'm being paid to be here.
This is true.
It is true. Alright, I'm Fayrith, but everybody calls me Faye. I'm the leader of Amaris up north. Up above Aesir.
Alright, would anybody like to go first?
I think we have to go first.
Yeah, I think it'd be best if you guys started.
I mean, you
Okay.
guys were here first, so...
So... I'll start with after I woke up, and then these two can kind of fill in a little bit. I woke up, and I was kind of exploring around, town and stuff. And I go down the hill, I see people, kind of avoid them, because, I have no idea what's going on. I get myself situated, I get, in this little, older house, and then I meet someone named Violet. And Violet, she was a pirate before she came here, but we got to kind of, talk to each other a bit. And I got introduced to Graham, and then we kind of started building, a town hall in town. I go off on my own, kind of get supplies and do my own thing, and come back, and Violet is telling me about Agnor, and I don't think I've really met him before, Yeah, I noticed that. I don't think I've really met him before that, but I met him shortly afterwards. And Violet was explaining that led her down to this door type of thing. So, she explained that she found a couple books there that had some information that I don't remember. I think one book was screaming and just like almost incoherent. I think another was like a journal, like log type of thing. I don't remember all of them. She found 2 of them, and then I think Agnor found 1 or 2 himself. And she was saying that it's dangerous down there. Like it's unnatural. There's not any creatures that even appear down there. Like it's eerie. And Agnor had also brought Graham with him. Either both or separately, I don't remember. It's been a while since then. But we had a conversation trying to get away from Agnor just to like have some alone time for ourselves and like discuss it. And that was when I went up north, tried to establish my settlement with me, Violet, and Graham. And that left Agnor by himself. And then shortly after that, I ended up meeting Jordan. Well, no, during the whole town hall thing, I met Jordan. And then kind of fiddled around with the town hall. And then we went up north. And then I would periodically come back down south and check, just in case there's any new people or anything. And then I think we were it for a few days, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
Trying to remember what happened after that. Yeah, so we went north, we got settled in, maybe a few more people trickled in, I don't remember. But me and you got to be friendly, and I let you, like, you helped us out with getting our stuff up there and with your ship and stuff. And then I think one day we went to town. We
were at the town hall and we met Cal.
Okay, I couldn't remember if Cal met Jordan. I don't know if Cal met you first or if he met us both at the same time. I think it was at the same time.
I distinctly remember it. I found both of you in the town hall because I think I was dying of thirst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were at that campsite right outside it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to talking because apparently Cal had he had been there for like a little while. So we go downstairs in his house, which was Graham's old house. He lived in Graham's basement.
It was lovely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a real nice place down there. But came down there and then we just share stories and get to know each other. Of course, as is the running joke, I tell people my entire life story. But I stopped doing that because I got tired of being aggravated. We shared stories, and I shared mine. I think Cal shared his. Jordan, I think we skipped you because you didn't want to talk about it.
Still don't.
And then we got, yeah, still don't. We got talking about, I believe, Agnor, because I was trying to warn Cal from staying away from him, because at that point it really seemed like he was trying to lead everyone there, and trying to get them to go down there and explore around and stuff like that. And
might I add, Faye?
Oh yeah.
The first day that I arrived, the first person that I met was Agnor, and we spoke for a little bit. He sort of explained to me that people kind of end up here and things happen and whatnot. And I believe it was the second or third thing that he had said to me was offering to take me to this doorway. I assume he had offered because I had mentioned that I was an archaeologist. And, part of me was kind of excited to explore something new, but also I had just ended up in a random new place, so I sort of convinced him not to take me, but he was pretty eager to sweep me away. right away as soon as I ended up here.
Yeah. He had been very eager to show everybody that I've talked to, as far as Cal and Violet and Graham, at least for those first few days of that first week, he was really keen on showing everybody. But we started talking, and then we're like, well, we could go to the door just to, by ourselves and not with Agnor, because Jordan said you knew like the general location of it.
I did.
So Jordan took us down there because we weren't about to go with Agnor, but we honestly did want to see. I was more so I wanted to see, but I was like, I don't know. They've been warning me about it. We went down there, and it was really weird. So it's we traveled on the road, and then we found this huge like pit in the ground. And then as we look down, there's a crystal there that's now gone. I don't know where it is. But there was a crystal there. It was huge. And there was this little cave opening next to it, about up the hill from it. And while those two were looking at the crystal, I go up to the opening, and there's this really weird door just in the side of the cave. And we figured, well, that's must be the door I was talking about. And we gear up, and then we head down there. Of course, I'm placing like light, so the creatures won't come at us. We analyze it, and then we head in, and of course, it had. I don't remember if it was not broken. I'm pretty sure some of the wall, like the what is it? The what is it? Iron bar. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the bars were broken. I think we had to break through the rest of them. But there was an opening down there, so we decided to head down there. We still don't know how they got out. There was no indication that they went in or out, but we know that they were in there. So we took a ladder all the way down and decided to go explore the door. Well, there was nothing there. I mean, there was like remnants of old libraries and shelves. There wasn't a single book to be found, though. And I mean absolutely empty. And there was furniture and like barrels and things, but there really wasn't anything of worth. No matter where we looked or tried to find, there was just nothing. So we were like, okay. I mean, it kind of feels weird in here. There's some weird blue lanterns or something, right? But nothing happened in there. So we were like, okay, well, there's nothing there. It's not as big of a deal as we thought it was, especially because, Agnor wanted to lead everybody there. I'm trying to remember what happened afterwards. I think we went back up north, right? And then I showed Cal to
Yeah, I
Amaris.
believe after that, we sort of kind of bonded over the experience, and you just kind of invited me up north.
Trying to remember what happened after that. Oh. While I was waiting for you guys, I had some downtime. And I just kind of went exploring, and there was just some weird stuff around the place. There was like an island that had some like magical weapons on it. And there were these little, what we now know as shrines, everywhere around Marcadia. I don't know how many there are, but they have a distinct pattern, where they're all facing the cardinal directions, and they're made out of different materials, but it's basically the same size and the same shape, but they're like scattered around the entire world. So I was going and exploring and finding those, and Al, I know you have what I'm about to say, but that's ominous look. We found this book, and it said Gateways, I think was the title.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really make sense to us, but it talked about, gateways and these crystals. And around some of the shrines, like the life shrine up there is a crystal that was split in two, and it looked like it went through the mountain.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, so we kind of figured out, or well, at least I had the theory, that for every shrine, there's a crystal with it. And the Gateways book talks about like the different crystals, and they're linked to different shrines, I believe. And
They're
it
all
said
gone now.
to...
From at least the ones from the live shrine are all gone. Agnar took them.
Oh, okay.
Not surprised.
Well,
Yeah.
that explains what happened to the first one, but I found it, and then I believe I brought... Did I take you guys there? I thought I did, but I know I saw you there, Celine. And Agnor was there, but I don't remember if I brought these two. Anyway, I found that, I brought it back home, and I showed it to these two. And it talked about... It was almost like a log. Like someone was writing a log about the gateway stuff, or whatever that was, and the crystals and whatnot. And it talked about going to a lighthouse to the northeast of that island. And it took us some time, but we ended up finding it. And it gave us another book that said, reinforced shrines? And funnily enough, there was a shrine there, and there was also a crystal deep down in the water. We thought that there might have been another door down there, but there wasn't anything. We tried to look. But all we got was the second book, and I don't quite remember what it says. Cal, do you have a summary of what it says?
Which book are you referring to? I'm sorry.
Reinforced Shrines.
It's essentially speaking about someone living on this lighthouse island, talking about how they're building some shrine and using the crystals for power, and people known as power crystal mages and all sorts of magic, and speaking of ender energy and just all sorts of things, all things that Agnar has mentioned and seems to have vast knowledge of, but when questioned about it, pretends like he doesn't know anything. But
right.
This book mentions a few of the things he's mentioned before.
Yeah. Might I mention also the runes that you see on some of your weapons that glow kind of purpley? Those same runes are in the book. At least the Gateways book.
The ones that we get from the table?
Yeah. These same ones. Don't know why, don't know how, but they're in there. And
they're in there quite a lot.
Yeah, they're in there quite a lot. We haven't been able to translate it yet, and so we're still trying to work on it. But with that, with having explored the three of us and Violet too, Violet decided to drop out because, she felt differently than we did, which we understand. She just didn't want any part of it, and we were okay with that. So we decided our mission for this world was to go and find as many of these as we can, because we want to have as much information as possible so that it doesn't get into Agnor's hands or anybody that would want to destroy them, so that we can have as much information as we can to make a timeline, or just study it and figure out what the heck is happening so that we can inform everybody else. That's been our goal, and I know that we haven't said anything about it, but it's because we don't have all the evidence yet, and we want to have as much evidence as possible to be able to make everything make sense, instead of giving people pieces like every now and then and just confusing you more. Like, we wanted to help you with the process of trying to understand it whenever we did reveal it.
Especially considering it's been pretty difficult to piece together ourselves.
Yes.
So it'd be hard to explain.
So, with that, as we've been exploring and looking at the different shrines and whatnot, let's see. Let's see, so, how did we get to, how did we get to confronting Agnor in the tower?
Well, I mean, all throughout our expedition of trying to go to these places and find answers and whatnot, he would always sort of appear along the way and be cryptic and, you know, stuff like that. And I remember, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we spoke to him a few times to try and, like, get some answers out of him, went to his house and stuff, but he never really was helpful. And
no, he wouldn't give us straight answers.
Yeah, it was a lot of dodging the questions and, you know, saying things that led to more questions, and it just was sort of a mess. And the more evidence that we found, the more it sort of pointed to him based on what he had said in the past and what he seemed to lead on that he knew. And, you know, because of circumstances and, might I add, a little bit of my own frustration considering how I go about my research, we confronted him and we wanted answers because we were at a dead end, and especially since everywhere he went, he brought thunderstorms and was very eerie and seemed to be getting crazier and weirder and drawings, you know, sketching in words on his walls in his house and whatnot.
Specifically, might I add, ever since we've been doing this, thunderstorms would happen, lightning strikes, as you two witnessed. Well, all 5 of us witnessed. We were over here, up on top of the mountain, and he was building something down here, and then lightning struck him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a clear day.
Mm-hmm.
Clear day. But when we could him, we learned that he had a book, so we tried our best to politely look at the book, at least to look at it or whatever. So we ended up going back to town. Me and Jordan stayed at the ship while Violet and Cal went to go get it. They got it. They made a copy of it. Whatever. Agnor took them both up to the fortress area, and all we could see was Violet walking a tightrope between the 2 towers up there. And of course, you know, me, like, these are my kingdom members. I'm like, you know, I don't know what he's doing to them. He could be trying to set them up, from my perspective. So
yeah,
I got
a bit of a odd scenario to look at from down there.
Yeah.
You talking about that tightrope scenario is interesting, because he was the first person I spoke to when I woke up here, and he dared me a diamond to walk the tightrope.
Did you?
No, I couldn't get up there, or else I would have.
I did.
Yeah.
So you saw the top of the other tower then?
Yeah, I saw the crystal.
Yeah.
I did eventually
we
go
were-
over there with him.
We
me
were
and
getting
him.
to that. Hold on. Jordan wants to say something?
Everyone's saying he was the first they ever met. He was also the first person I met. Believe it or not, and I talked to him, and he gave me information that I am still currently trying to figure out.
Might I add, isn't that a little weird? Like, I get he's the only one that lives there, but it's a little weird. He's there every time somebody shows up. That's just my thing. But we go up there, and I'm kind of angry at this point because I don't know what he's gonna do. My thought is, oh, he's gonna try to kill them, or hurt them, or keep them trapped up there, or something. So we get up there, and Cal and Violet are fine. They're talking to Agnor, and then we get over there, and it is the biggest crystal I've ever seen. Is in the top of that south tower, in the ceiling. And so we decide to try to get answers up there. And when he's not he was dodging it. He was just, I don't know about trying to make a joke of it. He wasn't serious about it. He wasn't. I mean,
some sort of cryptic joke. Well,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I get that he had at that point gave us the book, but there were questions that he wasn't answering that he had to do with. So we did, the only thing that we thought was the best choice was to confront him. So we were all armored up and we had weapons just in case he tried to hurt any of us. Because we had that for our protection because we thought that he was either going to try to kill one of us up there to get out or whatever. And I understand we put him in a tough position, but if all we get is cryptic answers and he's leading people to dangerous places, like, we want to know why he's doing that. So we have his confession that which also, he was oddly calm during the entire thing. And it could just be him. But he almost seemed to, like, be not happy, but just satisfied in a way to kind of give answers that I guess weren't spoken. So Cal has all the notes that were taken during that time. Coordinates, things about the different levels of crystals. The top coordinate was the life crystal, or the life shrine, which is up on y'all's mountain.
That's sort of what spiraled us to, involve you guys, I guess.
That spiraled us to come over here. I had come over here before I had known what that was. And then I checked the coordinates again, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. And then I was like, oh, you guys are right next to it. So and I went exploring a little bit. I found the power shrine on accident, which was the second one. But those were the answers we got, and fine. I mean, he just went about his daily life after we got back, and we went home, and we rested for a little while. But that happened. I believe everyone kind of took a break for a while. We worked on our settlements and things. And then, of course, I think the rest of us know what happened.
I went on my trip.
Yeah, you went on your trip. We got to know some people some more, got to meet new people. We kind of just took a break.
And again, we got thrown right back into it right after the break.
Yeah. I'm blanking on what started a couple days ago, or a few days ago. I believe I came down here to... No, hold on. I'm trying to remember. I believe we came down here just to see how all of you guys were doing. Because Celine, you needed some building supplies that I had found, or that I had actually had one of my kingdom members go get because I could not find it.
Right.
So I brought you some of that, some like the magic stuff, and then we got talking about Agnor again, because he appeared while we were like trying to discuss things. I'm not going to say where, but he appeared. Throughout our journey, he has appeared randomly everywhere. And every time something like this happens, discussions, or he's there, a thunderstorm happens. So it quite literally follows him wherever he goes. But we were here to do that, and then we got talking about Agnor, and then I think we decided to show them the door kind of as proof as to like why they should, well, really why what why why people should ignore Agnor. I'm sorry, um, ignore him. I mean,
So yeah, sort of as a warning, I guess.
yeah, like just to warn people. Like we're
I
not saying
think
like completely ignore him all the time. It's just be wary of him.
I think if I remember correctly, you showed me the door on my first day here. Like on
I
like
did, yes.
like on one of my first days here.
Yeah. So because I personally because I think you were the first person to come.
You were the first person I met, Faye.
Okay. So
Yeah.
and I had done that because I wanted to warn you. I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I said, you know, he could take you here. Don't go here.
Yeah, and then after exploring, you showed me your place, and I started exploring, and then I found Hulk with Agnar and Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started traveling together, and yeah, Agnar just showed us this place. We went to a few places beforehand. We went to the cherry blossom area. We went to another area, and Agnar was like, "Oh yeah, I know of a super beautiful place. You should check out this place." And we went here. And then we decided to live here.
I'm sorry. I think we missed somebody.
Did somebody want to speak?
I wanted. I don't know. Wait, who's blank underscore 101? Because that person also wanted to speak.
That was Jarn. Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, you were before me. Do you have anything you want to say?
Jarn already spoke.
Oh, okay. I have basically 3 things I want to mainly ask you guys. So, you said you found, like, Violet found a book, and you guys found a book, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys kept that book?
She didn't give it to us because she didn't want us going out on adventures.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she burned hers.
Yeah. She didn't like that we were trying to go out and find answers to understand the books. So she decided to burn them.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are not in possession of any creepy books right now.
No, we have them here. I have them on my person currently, actually.
Yeah, we decided to bring these like as proof. I don't know what. Oh.
Sorry, I was gonna let you finish.
Okay.
But Cal, I just wanted to ask if you're willing to let me read those.
That is, yeah. I mean, of course, I brought them in case I wanted to verbally. I wanted to verbally speak about it, and if further evidence was needed or whatnot, then I did bring the only 2 that we have in order to share. Would you like to look at it now, or would you?
I think we can wait
okay.
until after. Okay. I think it'd be a good idea to wait after we eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
I mean,
creepy books on the dinner table, please.
I do have them, so you know, anyone is available to is able to read what I brought. Just to make that clear, I bring information for everybody. I to show that we have it to provide. I'm not trying to keep
Well,
it from people.
thank you.
know.
I appreciate it. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Does anyone want to add anything?
Go ahead, continue.
Okay. The second thing is, first, an apology, because I know I was wrong for doing that. However, I have listened in 2 times already to conversations you guys have had. However,
I figured.
Under
those,
my orders.
in
Right.
those
Yeah, gotcha.
conversations, one time in the first one, and 2 times with 3 different examples in the second one of threatening to kill Agnar. And I understand that now that I've heard your side of the story, Agnar does sound suspicious and potentially dangerous, but I do not agree with what you guys said. So the first time, you guys were about over there somewhere, I guess, and were talking about how, I believe it was Cal and you, Faye, talking about how you guys would kill Agnar if, I guess, he became more crazy. And the second time was up in the life shrine, where you guys said the following words: "We can just throw him down this cliff, or we can just simply kill him right here." And yeah, I understand the fear, but I believe that's a bit too much. And also saying that you guys would trap Agnar in the door, little, sorry for the words, fucked up, if you ask me. Just pointing out that if that is you guys' plan, then we might have a problem. If you guys want to comment on it, feel free. If not, I will continue to the third point.
Okay. I'll comment my little bit.
I'll let you go first.
I can definitely say, as far as my comments and things, I have no intention to kill him. That's not something I want to do. For me, they were, and I shouldn't have said it, and I admit that. They were said out of frustration, fear for myself, but also for my kingdom members. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was said out of fear. I should not have said that, and I get that. It was said, it was just said out of fear and in the moment, and I was angry and frustrated because, I mean, yeah, like we weren't getting answers. It's not a reason to say anything about that, but I have, and will not have any intention to do that. I will not make any action to do that. I mean, even if he came at me with a sword, I'm not going to try to kill him. I highly doubt he would try to do that. I may have like that, and in the confrontation, I could have said something like that up in the tower. I don't think I did. There's a little bit of a way to kind of, I don't know if get answers is the right expression, but just trying to like
Persuade, I suppose.
yeah, not okay.
Empty threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I was at a loss of words right there. Empty threat. I mean, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't make anybody do that if that were to happen. I'm not it will not on my watch, as much as I can prevent it. If that happened, if any of us were to kill him, it's not because we want to. It's probably because we were put in the position. It is most likely because we were put in the position that we had to keep ourselves safe. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to hurt him. At this point, from what we've seen with him and his experiences and just in town, he's not a good dude. He's not a bad guy. He's something in between. And I feel like there's some sort of war happening with him. Because if you guys... So I know that a lot of you guys weren't here for the beginning. But when I tell you his personality's entirely changed, it's insane. Like, I have never met anybody that's entire personality is completely 180 to how they were at the beginning.
can I just comment something on that?
Yep.
Of course, yeah.
Inside the door, right?
Right.
What you guys saw. You said it was basically Agnar, right?
From what we could tell, it looked like him, but it most definitely sounded like him.
We discussed about that a little bit with Agnar, and we got to
Are you sure you want to say this?
conclusion. It's just a theory about why his personality might have changed. It's a theory of mine. I have nothing to prove it. It's just something I'm thinking.
Okay, go ahead.
Agnar has said that he is from this world, but not this time, is what he said. And what we started theorizing is that maybe he's not from this timeline. He's from another timeline.
Or another world entirely, and
Yeah,
this is
another
just
world
this
that's
is
similar
just
to
that
this.
version of Agnar.
Yeah, and what we were thinking is that Agnar's friends from his world warned him not to go into the door, and he obeyed. He didn't. What if the Agnar from this world did not listen and went into the door, and the thing you guys saw is Agnar from this world, but having the same existence, the same being, twice in the same place, doesn't work out. At least in my mind, it wouldn't work out. So what if only his presence here is causing a disturbance, and that's why his personality changed so much, because he was affected?
Cal, that kind of goes with your theory from what you've said.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different, but I sort of listen. I come from a place where there's not any magic or elves, for example. It's sort of what's the word? I guess more scientific, but magic and all
Boring.
that is fairy tales. I mean, you could
No
certainly call
offense.
it boring, but so I am still. Although I've learned a lot, I'm still quite learning how all this all works. But my current theory is that, especially because he's been showing signs of going crazy, it could be sort of maybe a mix of multiple personalities, or that mixed with some sort of magic. Especially considering the fact that when we confronted him at the Life Shrine, he conveniently was asleep, or doing something else, or he claimed to be asleep, but I don't know. But he claimed to be asleep when we were off doing our thing. So I've been working on some theories of maybe there's some sort of magic involved, of maybe I don't know. I don't quite fully understand it. It's kind of just working theories and just ramblings of my own accord, but what you're saying could easily be just as possible, to be quite frank. But I can't say for sure.
I think both
And
theories are plausible,
Yeah,
honestly.
And like I said, I have no proof. That is just something that I spent some time thinking, and yeah.
I mean, I can
that
respect.
we came up with. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Right.
respect being willing to share theories and ideas, because I mean that's kind of what we're here for. I'm the kind of person who, when it comes down to it, I want to be able to put all my cards on the table, and I want to explain my side of the story, if when possible. And when it came to the mountain there, when we sort of mentioned killing him, I might add that yes, it was kind of a mix of high emotions, in a sense, I guess. And I guess it was, to put it into perspective, we had been researching all of this and trying to figure it out for a very long time at that point. Like it's been a while, right?
It's been like a month at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's been a while, and we dead end after dead end after dead end of information. It just got tiring when he clearly knew more, so it just kind of escalated. But I can indeed agree with Faye in the sense that I never wanted to kill him or anything like that. I guess it sort of just was a very high emotional moment, and that's, I guess, I mean, you were there, you listened. I guess that's why I sort of motioned to put him away somewhere instead, because I didn't want to kill him, nor did I really want to put him where the door is, because I had no idea if that would have made things worse or better, or if that wasn't him down there, rather, then I don't know if he would have died. So that essentially was the same thing as killing him in a way. So I didn't want to do any of that. So that's sort of why, I guess, from the perspective in that moment, the only thing to do was to lock him up.
Okay, I understand. I'm glad we had this clarification, because let's just say because I thought you all were serious about the deaths and things, I was, let's say, not fond of you guys.
Yeah,
that's
like totally understandable.
Yeah, it was more of just a lot of pent-up frustration and emotion over a long, research period, quite frankly. And especially since, in my opinion, throughout this whole process, he's been taunting the hell out of us, which, at least from my perspective, makes it a lot more frustrating.
In the experience in the experience that I've had with him, he's been very, I mean, yeah, he's been a bit kooky, but he hasn't been crazy, or I mean, I don't know. He's been very nice, and he's been helping us out, and for us, he's been super open and willing to say things, and he's, talked to us, and he said, yeah, I know people don't trust me, but I'm glad I have you guys, type of things.
Yeah.
And he's been helping us build up this place and working on it, and I mean, he revealed to us that he looked after the life shrine in his world.
Mm-hmm. He was the guardian.
Before we continue, Yarn and Misty had something to say.
I was just going to concur with their version of Agor's, I guess, personality. Yes, he was mysterious, but that in itself is nothing to hold against someone. We could have called you mysterious. Well, yes. But when I first met him, I got the sense he was sad, lonely, regretful. I mean, he lost his world. Of course, that would drive someone, I wouldn't say insane, but mad, maybe.
He told me once that the reason he was rebuilding the life shrine was because it reminded him of his friends.
As a memorial.
Yeah, and he's been really nice. When I was kind of new here and everyone else was busy, he just followed me around while I did little things like cut down trees or tend to the farm. And all he did was walk around with me, and when I asked him why, he just said he didn't want me to feel lonely in this new world. That's all.
Yeah,
That's why we've had such a connection to him, I guess. Like, not really, I don't know, connection, but he's just been really helpful and sweet, and he just seems lonely. I mean, I don't know how, I mean, I miss my friends dearly from my home world. And I can imagine that he misses his immensely, especially if he thinks that they're dead.
Yeah. Makes me protective of him, I guess.
And I can certainly understand that perspective, right? And I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that, because people are complicated. There's many sides to them. I'm not saying that all this random things are exclusively how he acts, right? But I again just want to clarify that it's just sort of, I don't know, part of me thinks he acts the way that he acts with us is, I mean, I could be spitting nonsense, but I assume the way he acts with us is different because we're getting closer to answers that he doesn't want us to know. And I think in this cryptic manner because of just how he's treated us and whatnot. Obviously, you know, it's, I can't just assume that's all of, the only thing to him, but it's just, we were just trying to, research this and figure this out, and he just has not been making it easy.
Yarn and then Kaya.
Never mind, I lost my train of thought.
Okay. Klaya?
I understand that you say that you guys have been getting close to answers that maybe he doesn't want us to know, but the thing is, he has even been helping us with our theories and with things like that, and giving us all the answers that we have requested. So, I don't understand why he would give us the answers, but refuse to tell you guys the same answers when we can come to the same conclusions.
I
Not too sure, quite frankly.
I was been thinking about it as we've been talking about it. But one of the first things I noticed when I first got here was his face. And after a while, he started putting on his helmet. And while he doesn't have his helmet on, he seems, I want to say, a bit more manic. But with his helmet on, he seems a lot more kind and calm, but he also talks to himself. And so I wonder if that's maybe a bit more reflective on the state he's in, as well as on the topic of why he would act like that towards us compared to them, as maybe he wants conflict between us. If that's, you know, something he would want. I don't know why he would.
Me first, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I know from what you guys said, he has been giving you answers, and he has a little bit to us. I guess you could say it just kind of depends, but truthfully, none of us really know if he's giving us true answers, if he's just giving us bullcrap answers. Like, we don't know just yet. That's what we're trying to figure out. And yeah, like, we're trying to get answers from him, but we're also trying to figure it out ourselves to be able to see if what he's saying is matching up or not. I mean, it's just a thought. I mean, he could be telling you guys more answers, but he could not be. He could just be telling you fake answers to kind of, I guess, satisfy your curiosity or something.
I have a question regarding your guys' like first delve back behind the door.
Mm-hmm.
You guys said you guys didn't really find a lot of anything besides, did you say chords and libraries?
It
There is
was
no library down there.
well. So the first time we went, it looked like it could have been a library, but every single book was gone. It was all
Yeah.
and there was furniture everywhere. Well, not really everywhere, but there's furniture in like a few places, but it was, kind of sparse. I mean, everything of value was taken except for like the bare minimum.
That's interesting because I remember when I came to you guys with him, I was asking about information. He had been talking about a hidden away library, and I wonder if those two are the same.
I think
He
I know
had
what
been?
you're talking about.
Oh
Celine has
yeah.
something to say before, though, I believe.
Oops.
I mean, all I really wanted to say was there were some time I wanted to add on to what Folk was saying earlier about how like he acted. I mean, with me when he had his helmet on, he acted calm and just nice, and we had a lot of long, good talks, honestly. But yeah, go on about this library.
To I guess to add a little bit, I do remember you two going up to us, and I mean, me and Jordan were sitting there. I think it was in my house. Me and Jordan were sitting there talking about something, and then he heard about. I'll finish my thought and then I'll get to you just in 1 second. But he heard sails, and then we go to our dock, and then all of a sudden Agnor and Folk are there, and then Agnor was saying something about like a library, and I was like, "Why are you asking for that?" Because from my perspective and probably Jordan's, everywhere we went, almost he kept showing up, and we figured that was another time like that. That all of a sudden he was just showing up, and we're like, "What are you doing here?" Because of our past experiences then. But,
Yeah, and while I didn't fully understand it then, I understand it now.
right. Which I shouldn't have been that wary. It's just we were kind of on edge.
No, it's okay. Clay, what were you going to say? Clay.
This is just like a... What do you guys know, and do you guys know anything big, like, about the crystals? That is, depending on the answer, I will go to my next point or not.
Do you mind if I answer?
Yeah.
No problem.
I have here a testimony, which when we had confronted him in the tower, at the fort, he had written a testimony for us. I cleaned it up a bit and added some formatting and whatnot, but that's just who I am. He sort of explained how these crystals work, their stages of power, all sorts of things like that, and provided us with the locations of 3 shrines: the Life Shrine, the Power Shrine, and the God Shrine, or God Temple, rather. And way later, actually recently I learned that there's 2 more shrines, I believe, maybe 3. But at the time he didn't give us the locations to them, or maybe he didn't even know where they were, but I don't know. But at the time he gave us the location to these 3, and he sort of just explained a few things about how the crystals work and whatnot, and that is explained in this testimony that he gave us here.
Okay. Do we know if we want those crystals back in action or not?
It depends on what those crystals do, I think.
We have.
Preferably not.
Hold on, somebody was going to say something.
Well, both Misty and Yarn. Misty first, then Yarn.
Did he tell you about the sentient crystals?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah, just that's all I had to say was checking. Yeah, he said something about how it was kind of like an exchange of power, how his society would to like stay safe would kind of worship the crystals, and then they in turn would protect them. It was just that kind of relationship. I didn't want to pry too much because he sounded sad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's why that's why I'm kind of I want to make sure we're sure we should bring at least some of them back, because if they can protect us, then I want them to protect us. But more so over, I want to know what they're protecting us from.
Right. Which I feel like some of the answers to that would be in the Gateways book that we have, because it rules and gateways.
Along with his testimony.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, the crystals that we mention and the crystals that you mentioned, the sentient ones, to my knowledge, they are one and the same. And he talks about them in this book and whatnot. And Yeah, I mean, I could show you this later, but yeah.
Okay. Yarn, did you want to say something?
My point was already brung up.
Okay. Then Kelsey?
You mentioned the power shrine and the life shrine, and I know the life shrine's the one on top of the mountain over there. But I know of at least 4 shrines.
I've seen quite a lot myself.
So, this power shrine, what's it made out of? Is it the one made out of marble?
I have not personally been there myself, so.
It's okay. I don't know what the biome is called, but it's one that's got like the layers of like the pinkish terracotta and like the brown or black terracotta, or whatever that stuff is over there. I'm pretty sure it's over. Yeah, it could be that. It is a very big, like tall, stone brick tower-ish kind of thing. I think it has like 2 or 3 levels, and up on the mountain it's got a soldier kind of statue, but like I don't think the top half of it is there. The bottom half is still there.
Okay, so that's 5 shrines then.
Right. I know of. Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that there's a 5th one or a 6th one, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I've been to quite a few.
I know that there's a frost shrine that I was shown
that
recently.
There's 6 of them, because there's also another one on the Cherry Blossom Island.
I've been to that one.
Yeah.
That one's the Ender Shrine.
Yep.
And I was told by Agnar, like, what that one's all about. Apparently the people would go to the Ender Shrine if they wanted help with, like, planning for wars. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was something like that. Or strategy planning, something like it. I don't remember. I'd have to ask again.
We
I think we're
brought up the amount of shrines. You remember you talking about cardinal directions. We have 6, but including the directions between the cardinal, that would mean 8, right? Are we missing a few?
Though I do, there should be shrines to each crystal.
Walk talking?
Nope.
Who was it?
Folk was talking just now, but
Yeah.
cutting out.
Oh.
Cutting out way too much.
It was me next, but my point will, like, take it somewhere else. So the person who was after me can go, and then I'll talk after.
Hello.
Hi, folk.
There you go.
Should I let him continue?
Folk, would you like to say what you were gonna say again?
What was it saying?
No idea.
We couldn't hear. We couldn't hear.
Alright, well, never mind.
Cal, I think it's your turn.
Okay. Go, Cal.
I just wanted to respond to Kelsey here. I just wanted to say that in the testimony that he provided with us, he included, let's see, it says he gave us the location of the Life Shrine, the Power Shrine, and somewhere called the God Temple. Personally, I've only ever been to the Life Shrine. I haven't had the chance to make my way over to the other locations. But as of recently, through, people like Celine, and I believe Agnar maybe mentioned it in passing himself, recently I had learned that there are more shrines. I just at the time this is just what we were provided with, and recently we learned that there was more.
Yeah, I think you were just going through the timeline, right? When you mentioned only the 3.
Yeah.
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 So, I may be wrong, but I believe the God Temple is the one on the other side of um, the line, the tripwire. Where, like, your friend finally walked, or Agnar took me, because he was talking about the God Shrine. And, it's been a minute since this happened, so I may be a little wrong about the details specifically. But we were talking about the different shrines, and I was talking about that testimony. And I think he took me there, and that's where it was.
I have, but that's somewhere that we have been planning to go to.
I would like to go with, if possible.
Yeah, I would like to also.
What, the God Shrine?
Expedition.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have the cords,
I have the location.
Yeah.
If you guys could
right
please
here
share the cords.
Yeah, we.
It's in the testimony. We'll be able to.
I would also like to tag along.
I may be wrong here.
I would as well.
He could have just been taking me to that big crystal that I'm you guys talked about. I'm sure most of us have seen it or seen where it was, because I think it's moved.
Yeah, I have the location of a few of them here. And
A few
you're all
days
welcome
ago,
to come.
the crystal. A few days ago, the crystal in the fortress was still there. When I went.
So, from what I understood here, we don't think the crystals are bad, and if they truly protected in a symbiotic relationship, I guess it would maybe be in the plans to bring them back, right?
Well.
Sorry, Faye. You can.
Okay. So let's say we, of course, this is just assuming. Let's say we go along the lines of the theory that you guys had, that there's 2 different Agnors, right?
Mm-hmm.
We, from what we've all heard from Agnor, his story about his crystal, those crystals could be good. Some, if not most, or all of them. But I don't know.
What if these are not?
Yeah,
What
don't
if these
know.
are different?
And based on the very limited knowledge I have of crystals and gems and things, I'm pretty sure they don't turn black.
No, crystals changing color with magical ability is something that has happened in my world, but it's only when a crystal is being used for a spell and the spell power has run out.
Right.
I don't remember exactly, but I believe Agnor mentioned a purge. That is what he thinks happened to this world. And
We've heard that.
He said that something along the lines of how things don't come back after the purge is over, but since this world is, I guess, still here and there are still things happening, that I guess the purge is either still going or the purge was never finished, stopped somehow. I don't know if that can relate to the crystals turning black.
Well, I've been trying my best to learn everything I can from these crystals and study them. And if I may quote from his testimony that he gave us, I'll quote part of it, but after the conversation here, I'll give you a chance to read everything over, of course. But he says here, stage 3 crystals, powerful crystals meant for wars, protecting us. That's what he wrote here, but he had also had told us when we had confronted him while he was writing this testimony that some of them can be dangerous, and even the one in the fortress, if you touch it, or some of them around here, if you touch them with your bare hands or bare skin, they could explode. And I've been trying to categorize which ones are dangerous and which ones aren't. It's been difficult, especially since he doesn't want to help me, seemingly. But it's just, for now, these crystals that you talk about, these symbiotic crystals or whatnot, they should be fine, but it's just a concern of which are dangerous and which aren't.
Hulk, did you have anything else to say, or was that already said?
Well, I was just thinking about talking about how like maybe the purge hasn't ended or something. And I've been around a decent part of this area. Me and Misty went all the way to the Empire of Terra itself, and it's surprisingly desolate. And it makes me wonder if. At first, I thought maybe the Empire of Terra was the one that started the purge. But if the Empire was truly still here, how come they haven't taken the continent over? So I do still think there's something here that is both causing the problem and keeping other problems from coming in.
I have a question. What do you guys know about the clone seekers?
The clone
The what?
seekers?
Clone seekers, I believe was the name.
I'm not quite familiar. I don't know if these two are, but
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of that term either.
Okay. Celine,
Yes.
do you think I should say it?
Well, you've brought it up. I don't see why not.
I have, but maybe it's just bullshit. Like Faye said, he might just be lying.
It's still worth speaking of, even if it's bullshit.
Agnar mentioned that these people know a lot about the crystals.
Yeah, and I'm putting all my cards on the table by saying this, and I don't trust you guys in the slightest yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't, I guess, use this against me, because I don't want to make enemies. But if you do that, I will consider you guys enemies. Earlier today, I went to talk to Agnar about how all this was going on too fast and things like that, and how I was still scared that you guys would kill him, so I was asking him not to run away. And he happened to mention that he tried to contact a group that was from his world, and I believe this world too. They are called the Clone Seekers. They are, according to Agnar, tiny people who are somewhat fragile. The example he used is that if you throw a few spears at them, they will die, but I believe that applies to everyone, so I'm not entirely sure how fragile they are, but anyways. He said that he tried to contact them. I do not know how you do that, but he's not sure if the message didn't go through or if he missed the message back. He mentioned the lightnings, which is something you guys brought up. He said that maybe the lightning striking him over and over and over was some sort of way that these group could be trying to contact him, but I don't know. But basically what he told me is that these people will go to the shrines and take their own lives and offer it to the shrine, and that will create a beacon and the crystals respond to the beacons, and that basically brings the crystals back to life. And I offered, since he was inside a prison cell, I offered to go looking for this group myself. And he told me that I could try to find a hidden library, which is something that Folk mentioned, he said before. A hidden library that might have books about these clone seekers and information about the crystals and things like that. And I'm not sure we should bring the crystals back, but I am almost 100% sure that finding those books and possibly finding this group would definitely shed some light into what these crystals are and what they are capable of.
Oh, of course.
One of my biggest, I'm now a little bit against bringing the crystals back, knowing that to bring one back, you have to someone has to sacrifice themselves. I don't,
if you want
exactly agree with that methodology. But I do want to look into this library some, if you guys...
Yeah, and I would please like if you guys go on an expedition or something to find that library, I would, not saying you guys have to, but since information kind of came from me, I would really appreciate if I was included in it.
Right.
I mean, I can check my notes here. I think we have like 1 or 2 expeditions planned, or just one maybe, just to the shrines we haven't been to quite yet. But obviously, I would love to have more hands-on. It would help research a lot more, especially my friend Misty over here did some excellent research notes for me.
Oh,
So
thank you.
I know that they're quite capable of helping. Not to say that you guys are less capable, but I can understand the value in more hands helping. So I don't see why you can't come along, of course.
I mean, who knows? You might need a magical touch.
This is very true.
Or someone
The
with
only
crazy
magical
timeline
touch-
theories. Or someone with crazy timeline theories.
That well,
Yeah.
the only magical touch Cal has is probably the only magical person in the kingdom that he's part of is me.
I guess my
Right?
magical
Well,
touch is
it's only me.
archaeology.
Well, I think I've realized that we have quite a few magical people frequenting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I just wanted to, since you mentioned coming on these expeditions and whatnot, I wanted to just clarify. Our goal was always to just gather information to then provide it. I guess sort of all of our findings have been leading up to a moment like this where we sort of explain and whatnot and share the information that we have and sit down and eat some great food as well. But we never wanted to prevent people from gaining access to this information or whatever else. Just to make that clear.
Can I just, before I guess we're running out of, I guess we've all shared everything we have. I just want to share a worry of mine and a worry of Agnar. You guys never closed the pit, right?
You're referring to the
one on the
within,
door.
Within the door. Yeah. I mean,
Do we want to mention what we saw down there?
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I don't see any harm in not, but
Yes,
it was sort of
because
difficult to close the pit. I mean, we closed the door, but...
Oh.
The pit was, well, so whenever we got there, it was open, which previously it was shut. Last time we went, it was open, and the inside had been messed with a lot. And
Sorry, when you talk about the pit, what do you mean exactly?
so as you go into the door, there's a small little chamber. It had just like a couple of these blue torch-looking things, and then you go in. There's a wall, and then there's like iron bars that are keeping you from where the pit is. And so you go down a few stairs, and then there's just a huge metal, like, landing.
Grate, I guess? Yeah.
Something like that. And when we got there, it was open. Halfway open, or just kind of like it crumbled in on itself.
Was it
And
made out of silver?
I don't know what it was made of.
It was made out of a strange trapdoor-looking thing.
Yeah, it was some sort of metal, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
The reason why I was asking is because, Agnar said that, I don't know if he knows what it was, I don't know if he was guessing, but he said that whatever was in there, since the pit is now open, and I believe he mentioned something about water. I didn't understand that fully, but he said that whatever is in there will do everything in its power, will consume anything in its way in order to get out. Because I believe the pit was holding them back, but he said that it can probably get out now. And from how spooked, I guess, you all were when you talked about what you saw in there, I don't think we want that thing out.
No,
So,
no, we don't. We don't.
I mean,
we don't.
we went.
Really, no.
Perhaps that's the original cause of the purge.
maybe. So sealing the
Or
pit,
its source.
I don't know. Sealing the pit is something it's the only thing I can think about doing.
Mm-hmm.
But we would have to go in the door for that.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to see that thing again. I don't ever want to hear those whispers again.
Yeah, it was
You heard whispers?
certainly an experience.
It whispered.
We didn't quite have the time to close it, but to be fair,
Form of the materials.
it was already open when we got there. So, but I don't think it's a bad idea to close it, but if we are going to go back, we should probably be well equipped, I will say.
Yeah. I mentioned a blindfold because Agnar kept saying the word, if you see it, if you see it, if you see it, or something like that. So I don't know, maybe a blindfold could help in some way.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't know.
Agnar said it wouldn't help.
He said he didn't know.
And if I may add something, you say that, he mentions, you have to close it, it's whatever, it's gonna get out, whatnot. To me, that just says...
Lovely.
Yeah. To me, that just kind of emphasizes the fact that he sort of knows more than he's telling us.
I'm not sure.
The time of day is changing very rapidly.
What?
What?
I just saw it shift at least twice.
I'm going up to my
Out of
room to
character,
look.
God was that you? Wait, God's gone. Oh wait,
hold
God's
on a
there.
second.
God, was that you? Like out of character?
No.
Or is that something we should
Why-
do? Oh.
I'm grabbing my shit.
Where is that lightning striking? Where is that lightning striking?
Where is Agmore?
Why? Hold on. Wait for me. Wait.
I just wanted to have.
What's happening?
I don't know.
This isn't our fault.
Wait.
Oh my
Wait.
Lord.
What's Celine? Oh, what the heck is that?
Everyone went up the
Wait,
mountain.
Crystal?
Wait, what is that? Grab my sword. What is?
What is that?
What? Oh, what was that?
What the hell?
What is that? Should we follow it?
Yep.
I really want to.
I'm definitely inclined to.
They had a blue lantern.
Where is it going?
How
Not in the prison
convenient.
cell, not in the prison cell, not in the prison cell, not in the prison cell, not in
No,
the prison
you're
cell, not in the prison
He's
cell.
not there?
Not in the prison cell, no.
Who's up there?
It's Folk. Not in the prison cell.
No.
Wait, up where?
What? Why is why is
Shit.
Soul here?
Where do you see it?
I don't have a spying glass.
Up there.
Can I see? Can I look? Please. Thank you.
Wait, that's just.
That's Soul. What's Soul doing
you
here?
got it. By accident.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks. He's not in the prison cell though.
Okay, everybody, like, start watching around us because we don't know.
Did everyone
Take-
see
here.
all those lightning
Take-
following up there? All
Yeah,
that.
take me to the cell.
Okay, come here. Come
He's
here.
not.
Okay, do we have everybody?
I don't know. We need to do a head count when we get there. Just go.
Kelsey. Well, I'm trying to wait for. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking all over again. Oh, it's going up there.
We're good. We're good. He's in there. He's in there. Claire just didn't see him. He's in there.
Scared me, dude.
Claire just didn't see him.
Okay, look, but no,
He was
but
under
like
the bed.
How can you miss that though? Like I don't.
He was under the bed.
God
under the
damn
bed?
it. He was
He's
under the
very
bed.
sneaky. But again, I think everyone's
my
forgetting.
heart.
Actually,
What the hell?
Everyone's forgetting what the
My heart,
what the
Agnes,
fuck
my
did we
heart.
just
You
see?
can't see him.
Yes, Agnor's okay. Why did the
What did
moon
we
and
see?
sun change?
I don't.
Did you not see what we just saw?
What did
No.
you just? What,
Someone
huh?
cloaked in shadows and robes with a
And then
blue
they-
lantern.
That crystal
Wait,
appeared
blue?
again.
A blue lantern.
Okay, that's odd. Flames don't really
Blue
go
like
that color.
the door.
Like the lanterns
like
we
the
saw
lanterns
inside the
that
door.
Ruined.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They were
Huh?
it was the same color as the lanterns we saw
What
inside
was?
the door.
What was?
What the thing was holding. There was a person, something cloaked in shadows in black and gold robes.
In the door?
Yeah, you all
They
sort
were-
of ran up
What are
here.
you
Meanwhile,
They
you
were down
completely
there.
missed it.
They were standing.
Wait, here?
Are they? Theory
Sounds
here.
like
We were
A
talking
black
about.
crystal.
A black. Oh, fucking god.
We need to talk now.
Okay, back in the house.
Everyone group up.
Okay, can we please now allow weapons? Because if that thing is here. Yeah, me too, but in hand.
I definitely have more theories
Where's
than I
Faye?
mentioned, but none of them have any. She went down here. No.
No.
Yeah, we just saw her.
I thought she followed them.
Yeah, she went down that way.
Man,
Veering off the damn path. There she is.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
We're all trying to go back inside. Is that all of us?
Yeah.
We get.
I filled with adrenaline right now because I love
That
roleplay.
was
I am trembling. Dude, because Agnar wasn't in there out of character, so I fucking panicked.
Me and him broke down the door. He just yelled at us to walk out.
Out of character, Agnar was playing the person we saw.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
Don't spoil it. We're still trying to have a segment.
I said out of character.
I know.
Obviously, a person cannot be in two places at once.
For the viewers! For the viewers!
Mine
Don't
is
spoil it
the
for the
other guy's
viewers!
side. Because we just broke down the door and we just heard, get out the fuck out of here.
Everybody.
We were arguing over door positions.
Okay, come on. Okay.
I was like, Agnar not in prison. Oh, by the way, we agreed we can now have our armor and weapons in hand because apparently the threat has come to us.
Okay, let's get back in character. Okay, everyone needs to sit down. Let's get everyone in position, and then we'll do a countdown. And let's not mention
Folks
what.
not here. Folks
Come on,
not here.
don't spoil it for the viewers.
God dang it.
Folks not here.
Where's Folk?
Nope, blue.
He's still up the mountain.
Ah.
Oh my god, I had to reset my PC
Oh my
for the
God.
third time today. If Minecraft refuses to run, I'm going to throw this freaking PC out my window. I've had it for 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or not 10, 6. I'm doing math wrong.
Yeah,
Are you summoning me? How'd you know I was coming down the stairs?
I'm sorry.
That
I
close
just knew.
figure was the devil.
Who put
Okay.
the descriptions
Okay,
on
everyone-
the names
I don't
back
know.
here, by the way?
Okay, can we just let's all sit down?
Back.
Let's all sit down.
Okay, sit down, count down, back in character.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What was that? Like,
Celine, explain what you saw, please.
okay, well, you guys all ran up to check if Agnar was in the cell. We saw a figure cloaked in black and gold robes. There were robes I've seen before, but only in my Book of Shadows.
You said a lantern, too?
And there was a lantern. It was elaborate. Like, it was a blue and black lantern with blue fire. Exactly the same color and exactly the same color as the ones we saw inside the door.
I'm quite surprised you all
Wait.
missed that.
Wait, did they vanish in
didn't.
the black smoke?
There was black smoke surrounding them, yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
I did
yeah.
see them as a glance, but I just ignored it and kept running.
There was black smoke surrounding them, and there was a black crystal that appeared above them. What?
What?
It was just smoke.
Out the
outside
window, smoke.
What?
I see it. It's over here. It's
What?
over here.
Where?
He
Where?
was watching from right here. He was watching from that
Where?
corner
I
right there.
want to see it too!
He's
It was
still
black
here.
smoke. It was black
Where?
smoke. It was black smoke. It was black smoke.
Where?
What?
That's
Right
so
in the
funny.
center of the window.
That's so funny.
I'm going
Every time-
upstairs.
Where? I
every
want to
time you
see
get-
it!
That's so funny.
Why is it every time I...
Screw upstairs. I'm going outside.
Over here.
You guys
Here it is.
outside.
Over here.
My bed!
Stop screaming. What's happening?
My bedroom! The window! It's turned black!
No.
Mister! Where are you?
Oh no.
What the?
It's out there.
Hello!
Yep, it's over here.
Hello!
It's standing there.
Hi!
It's there.
Why is it
It's
Um,
building something. It's
Why
building
does he have
something.
skulls
It's building
in his hand?
something.
Jordan. Jordan, get up here.
Get back!
Mister, what?
No,
You guys
Get
get
back.
back.
no. I don't want it coming any closer.
Misty, get
It's
back!
gone. It's gone. Okay.
I'm strong. I have a weapon. I can hit it.
I'm going
at
up top.
least once before it kills me.
Where?
Small power.
That's
Small
mine.
power.
I'm going up top.
Exactly. Small power.
Okay, up. I'm gonna
There
go
it
up
is.
on the roof.
Smoke,
Oh,
smoke, smoke, smoke.
wait. Smoke,
What is
smoke,
that?
smoke. Is he in the house?
Where?
Is he in the house?
Yep.
Close the door, close the door, close the
Where?
door. Wait.
Did someone
No,
leave
that's a
the
ghost.
door?
Yeah, the door was open and smoke came in. Is he in the house?
He's going to ignore. Move.
He's going to
Oh,
Agnor.
fuck!
Go.
Fuck.
He's going to Agnor.
That's one of the A's.
For the second time.
Fuck. Go.
I don't know if he's going to ignore.
Yeah, but someone has to guard.
There's a ghost.
That's a logical outcome here.
He's the most common denominator in all of this.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, no.
He was standing right there looking at me. He was standing right here looking this way.
What?
He was standing right here looking at me right
where
there.
Where are the blocks?
He...
Did it?
Dangerous information, yes. Dangerous person, no. Building the shrine shouldn't mess with what's going on inside.
I contacted them. I think he should let me 4 times in a
Things
row.
we've already seem to know.
Since I'm locked up in here. Shrine could also fall apart if you kill someone's brother wants to go.
Cal, where's Cal?
That's crazy.
They didn't block the pit. It can still... Oh, what if it...
What?
Where's Cal?
Wait, hold on. Where's Kelsey?
Where's Cal?
Cal? I just
Cal?
saw Cal.
Down here. Over here. Right here. I
Cal?
heard them over here.
I crashed.